Testing. Okay, we're good.
Good?
Yeah. Testing. Yeah, we're good.
Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale, and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Here to come in 17500, here to come in 175.2. I 200 down, got it here to come in a quarter.
Like successful sports programs, putting together a successful auction takes a lot of planning, organization, attention to detail, and teamwork. And you need dedicated and committed people pulling together. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we've been successfully selling the country since 1965. Ford Brothers Auctioneers. Give us a call or visit us online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
They haven't. I do not. You can go find
That's
out.
fine. No,
I just wait till they introduced them.
we're on.
And good evening, everyone, and welcome to Claremore Field, where tonight, boys 47th District soccer action, the championship of the 47th between two old rivals, Somerset and Pulaski County, will do business. Somerset, the number one seed, comes in. Pulaski played their way into this game on Saturday with a 5-1 victory over Casey County, a game that we had here on Lake Cumberland Sports. I'm Mike Kerr, and we've brought management in tonight. Kevin Lloyd joins us. How you doing, man?
Pretty good. You know, it's tough. And if I'm sitting here, it's vacation week. So.
Well, I don't know. I've had you producing. I've had you on the camera. I've had, and tonight, fortunately, you're going to step up, and this ought to be a good one. We had the second meeting between these two teams over at Pulaski in a night when Pulaski County did a really good job of shutting Somerset's offense down and came away with the win. So they've split with each other on the season. Pulaski did have a goal differential in those two games, or Somerset did, excuse me. And so tonight, not a elimination game. If you win, you move on. If you lose, you move on. It's just if you win, you get a much better draw come next week.
But it's a game you really want to win when you're crosstown.
You just took the words. You just caught me because I was setting you up and I was going to tee one up for me. This game matters a whole lot to everybody today. But 30 years from now, these guys are going to be talking about this game. By the way, the girls' 47th was just concluded moments ago here. Somerset a 3-2 win over Pulaski County. So congratulations to both those teams. They will move on to next week's 12th region, and that is at West Jessamine from what I think.
Really? Okay.
Don't hold me to that, but I'm pretty sure.
Oh, no, I think you're right, yeah.
I think it is. That's dangerous if we both think something. So, the officials are here. The good news is the festivities are over, and they're getting ready to get this thing ready. And we usually have a guest sponsor when we do soccer and volleyball, but tonight we just have a patron who wanted to be part of this, didn't want their name and publicity. So to those who made –
Yeah, I've just dubbed them the mystery sponsor. So
mystery sponsor.
As you said, it was a patron, and they just wanted to, want to make sure that these boys got broadcast this year. And I see why. I mean, they're the most complete team that we've covered so far.
They are fun to watch.
They are. They really are.
Both of these teams in Pulaski came out with a defensive strategy over at their place against Somerset that really worked. Now, can they shut this high-powered offense down twice? Let's wait and see.
Yeah, whoever wins this game will forget about that regular season game.
But Somerset has both Tyson Absher and Andrew Tomlinson in the top 10 in the state in goals and assists. If you had total points. And their keeper, Lineski, his numbers are just ridiculous. He's in the top handful. You can tell the PA guy is it's tournament time. We're cranked up, partner.
Well, they are. They got it going tonight. So they, yeah. But Lineski, you kind of dubbed that the other day, Lineski Island, and he leads the state in shutouts
Yes.
right now. So it's impressive.
Well, again, you've got a high-scoring offense and a guy on the back end who has eliminated a whole lot of chances. So Pulaski comes in. I think they come in with house money. You know, they come in.
I do too. I don't think you've got a lot of pressure on that side. You
Come
know.
in loose and go get it.
So I will be interested to see in this matchup here of, which style wins out. Because you do have sort of a fast break, run and gun kind of thing with Somerset. And if you're Pulaski, you've got to slow that down.
I would think that Pulaski would love for this to be a 2-1, 2-0 type score. If you get into a shootout with Somerset, I don't think you can prevail.
Yeah, that probably doesn't end well for you.
I just don't think you can score enough goals to outscore this bunch. Somerset will be wearing uniforms that are gold or purple with gold numerals and pretty easy to read. Pulaski did me a favor. They wore white, but their numerals are Paul Wright-esque. They're short. They're not very tall, the numerals on the Pulaski jerseys, so try to keep up with who's where. The game that we did on Saturday, Pulaski scored 5 goals. They had a couple by Morales, a couple by Caruso, our player of the game, by the way. And the other goal, Mr. Lewis kicked or had that one in. So 5 goals. If somebody scores 5 goals or more in this game tonight, I will be surprised.
If they do that, they're going to be a number 1 seed in region.
I think so.
Yeah.
They are introducing the Briar Jumpers, and I'm not going to attempt to talk over what you're hearing in the background.
Please welcome. He's a junior. He's number 9. He's Tyson.
Let's get ready. You can't use that, Mike. Good atmosphere. I like what they're doing here. They're turning it into a tournament. And you got here after I did. Pretty good crowd here tonight.
It is, man. It is packed out here, right? And it's fun. Good to see. I mean, these guys work as hard as anybody, in this sport.
Hey, we've talked about it. If you got to be in the top level of conditioning to even think about playing this sport. And Somerset has the numbers on their shorts, but I'm going to wait until they deployed when I start trying to tell you who's out there. All right. Regular season means nothing. You're still in a situation where you're not going home if you lose tonight. Last time you can say that. And you just, like I said, if I'm Somerset, I'm at home. I have been deep in the All-A. They've done a lot of good stuff this year, and Pulaski's standing over there going, yeah, but we beat that bunch.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, you got to be confident. I think Pulaski is playing confident right now. It's just can they put enough. They're going to have to put 1 or 2 in the back of the net tonight.
That's what they need to do is try to get ahead. I will point out that Pulaski's keeper is legit, too.
Absolutely, yeah.
And we will see that as the game progresses. Somerset puts an amazing amount of pressure on your back line, your sweepers and your defenders and your keeper, because they have not 1 or 2. But I mentioned Absher and Tomlinson, but Whitus can put the ball in the net. Lopez can put the ball in the net. They have just got Radia can. They just got some guys that will score if they get in space, and good to see.
I'm interested to see how Pulaski comes out here. Are they going to, put another defender in front of the goal, or are they going to keep 5 back?
Rope-a-dope. Yes.
They're going to kind of. They're going to pack the lane down there, I believe, probably.
I think what they would like to do is shorten this as much as they can. As long as it's 0-0, I think you're going to see Pulaski be very conservative in how they attack Somerset.
Yeah, and I think that brings us to our widest cabinet keys of the game here. I do believe this first half is critically important for Pulaski.
I agree.
You can't allow Somerset to take easy shots because if they make easy shots, they're going to make some goals.
I couldn't have said that better.
And Somerset's got enough talent. If they get ahead early, they will park somebody back there, and they will make it really tough on you to score.
Yeah, we didn't mention any of the sweepers for either team, but they may be the most important.
Absolutely.
The guys doing the cleanup work and in front of the net may be the guys that matter the most in this one tonight. We always give credit to those who score, but there's a lot of other stuff has to be done out there.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, you look at if the sweepers don't do their job, then there's easier shots on goal.
Yes.
Easier shots on goal, you're making it tough on your goalkeeper. So this truly is a team sport through and through. I mean, it's easy to look at go, this guy doesn't get this many points or this guy's blocks this many shots. But, you look at the state totals on some of that stuff and you go, okay, man, this guy's, he's blocked 300 shots this year or something. But it's just like, man, that team's probably horrible, though, because they've allowed that many shots.
He's had that many attempts against him. He's not getting a lot of help. The toss has taken place. Pulaski County will do the honors. Sit back, relax as we get ready to bring you the boys' 47th District Championship. Waiting on the official to blow the whistle. He points up. We're ready to go. 40 minutes on the clock. And Pulaski will control the opening kick up the left side. Centered into the middle. Here comes Taylor to get a foot on it. Long shot from about 30, 35 yards. We'll sail, 30 yards anyway. He's going to sail out of here. And it will be a goal kick for Gavin Lawson.
Yeah, I'm playing a little catch-up here. I'm trying to get them their starters.
You do it. You go to work. Just holler at me when you want me to hush.
Oh, you go right ahead.
Lawson's going to do the honors. Left-footed. There's about 70 yards of carry. Yeah, not quite, but Somerset will knock it down, but that ball's deep. Kept in. No.
Yeah,
got across the end line, and it's going to be a goal kick. That was Radia off the backside, or Lopez won. I looked up and I couldn't catch the number, but
good job by Somerset catching up there, though. They got the offense got out in front, but they caught up.
Escobar Lopez has it in front of us. He's got nice feet, and I say that, and he turns it over off the foot of Perez, off the head of a Somerset defender, and that will bring a throw to Somerset down to our right. Morales is on this side, Mike. Remember that. That's headed out by Somerset's Tomlinson, and it will be a throw now for Pulaski in front of us. Cameo appearance here as Randall will do the honors. Ball stripped away by Whitus. He's going to start it up the right side. Love the pass ahead to Lopez. Further up the right. And Somerset, as they do, will try to set something, but the errant pass onto Perez's foot, and he will roll it into the keeper, and Lawson will boom one that will eventually end up on Pulaski. Punt ahead, they've got to run, but for the first time tonight, Lineski comes out and makes a stop at about 18 yards from the goal mouth.
He can boot it here, too. He's a big boy.
I wouldn't want to run into him too many times either, but gosh, what a punt. That one gets all the way to the 18 on the other end.
Yeah,
Pulaski has it in the corner. Somerset comes out of the corner with it, Centering pass, across the mouth of the goal. Couldn't get a foot on it as it went off the foot. That is maybe Radia. I can't tell. Can you read that number from here? It is Radia. Okay.
No,
I thought it was.
Yeah. This glass is kind of.
Not me. There's the corner into the troubled area, but Pulaski had about 4 bodies at the near post, and that one will go across the end, and we'll get a Re-corner if you must. From the corner nearest to the old Charlie Taylor Field.
Pulaski's packed pretty much everything.
Footwork right there, but couldn't control it toward the net, and it'll go across the side. Somerset will have it back.
Yeah, I thought Absher was going to control that for a second, but they
he does some stuff at times that you just have to stop and say, yow. That might have been a handball. It's going to bring a corner for Somerset.
Who's their corner down there? Is that Lopez?
I guess.
I think it was 10. That's the far side of the field.
Yes, it is. It's as far as we can get away. Centered in and cleared away nicely by Pulaski County as Caruso, Perez got a boot on it. All the way to Lineski on this end, and he'll roll it out here to Taylor, and Somerset's going to start as they head back up with Lopez. Blow by him. Little hesitation by Randall cost him as Somerset will break through an Absher. Pass in the corner to Lopez. Centering pass, close. Ball on ground. Shot on goal. Save by Lawson, but it'll go across the end line, and this will bring the third corner for.
Yeah, nice stop by Lawson.
Yeah, it was. Great centering pass. This is the high centering pass. Tried to get toward the back post, but it's going to sail all the way to this side where Lopez will run it down. Shot.
Oh.
Header coming in.
Had Tomlinson in the middle.
That's Tomlinson. And sailed high, but a pretty good setup and pretty good ups.
Yeah, Pulaski's dodged a bullet here for the last couple minutes.
If Somerset spends that much time in this end, it's not good for Pulaski.
No.
There's another punt all the way into the other end. Controlled by, I can't find Caruso. I know he's out there. Got a glare on the wind, I'll blame it on. It's not them, it's me. Battle for the ball as Perez comes away with it. And he'll go back and win the ball back again, not this time. Tomlinson. Pass ahead. Nice piece of defense by Randall. And that'll roll toward the keeper, and he'll come out. 33-45 in the opening half. No score on the Randall.
On the far side of the field.
Okay, that's him. Yep. I finally found him. Thank you. There's 2 9s out there that are probably going to be involved in a lot of the offensive action, one for each team.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I've been trying to find him. Now I've got him. All right, thank you.
They've got Caruso playing back more defending tonight, though. They've got him on the defensive side of the field.
Lineski with another bomb. Played down by Escobar Lopez. On the foot of Absher. And a sliding save. I'm not sure if that one was on goal or just wide, but
I think it was on goal.
Once again, I get nods to my left, so I'm going with yes. What I will say about Absher, if the ball's on his foot, it's going toward the net or toward another teammate. They handle the ball very well. Pulaski battling to keep the ball, and Tomlinson's going to steal it away. Tries to get it to a teammate. That was off the foot of Absher, and it's going to be a throw. A throw 30 seconds ago, as they've already got it to the other end. I'm used to stoppages. This sport.
It's a 40-minute fast break, isn't it?
It's exactly. It is nothing but. And Somerset has it far side with the throw. Well past the mid-stripe, but knocked down, and Pulaski's going to come away with it. Centering pass, stolen away by Somerset. Tomlinson got the back part of that. I'm not sure who originally. Back behind. A pass back, fumbled away. And Pulaski's going to win the,
Yeah, Lewis is
a little early on the win the ball as Tomlinson is just relentless, as is Absher on kick ahead. It's going to go across the end line. What an effort.
Been
But
fast this
again,
early going,
Somerset
isn't it?
is almost 50 yards from the net, and they're still putting pressure on by the long run that's involved in that. And
Every kick has a purpose with them. Like they're always setting something up, which has got to be a lot of pressure on that Pulaski defense.
Lawson's boot. Headed ahead. Somerset Hamilton will try to cut it off. Played down by Tucker. One back by Pulaski, but they'll lose it across the side, and it'll be a throw for Somerset. I love it when the back boot. Somerset does turn it over, though, at midfield. Pulaski, ball ahead. Not sure that a Pulaski player didn't intercept a pass intended for a teammate right there, but it comes all the way back to the Pulaski end, and they will just punt it into Lawson, as Randall will do that. Lawson will start the offense up the left side. And Pulaski, after the deflection, will have a throw in front of their own bench. 30 minutes to go in the opening half. Things have been played mostly to my left, the north end of the pitch, but no one has scored to this point.
No,
Whitus, pass ahead, booted away by Lewis.
in both those games against Pulaski this year, Somerset put 14 shots on goal both times. First one they scored 7. The second one they didn't score any.
Exactly. Same number of shots.
Yeah.
So I think they finally figured out the throw will be Somerset. Off the head, tried to get it ahead, battle for it. And Somerset's going to come away with it. Pass ahead, up the centering pass to Lopez, cutting behind. Didn't quite get it. He's going to run it down in the corner. Starts across the end line, and we're going to wait and see who got a boot on it. They're going to say Lopez, and it'll be a goal kick for Pulaski County. You know, in football, a punter has a bad night. He punts the ball 4 or 5 times in a football game. The goalkeepers in this game, you a couple dozen punts or more.
Yeah, if you've had a good night.
And a ball that sails past midfield. Tomlinson got ahead on it. Ahead to Lopez up the left side. We've said that a lot tonight. That one's going to get away from him, and nice defense by Pulaski County, and they'll come away with it. They'll have a throw to my left. I'm facing Hopkins, if that helps you all, if you know anything about us. So my left is toward 39. Boot ahead. Morales couldn't get it. Sailed over his head, and Somerset's going to end up with it as Hampton. Booted ahead.
They've shifted Caruso now to midfield.
Yeah, they've got to get him into where he sees the ball every now and then. There's Absher. A battle. Step through. No, that's not Absher. Absher's here. My bad on whoever that was that's on the turf down there. Pulaski's got a bit of a run. Carom's back to a Pulaski player. Toward the goal, but nothing dangerous yet. Perez. He'll lose it. Lopez gets it into the front. A little bumping. Nobody tried to get it to Absher. Ball is deflected, but Tomlinson still got it. Somerset's still on the attack. Into the box. Lopez got a boot on it. Absher and Lopez both there together, and offsides. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, Larry. My bad. Yes, I understand. Don't hear well, even without these jugs on my ears. It's going to be a corner. Wow. Into the front of the net. A ball off the boot. Sails harmlessly over the top, but I am going to be redundant again. Most everything is happening in front of Mr. Lawson down on his end of the pitch. Somerset getting a predominance of the offense in this.
Yeah, Pulaski's kind of got that bend not break defense right now.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what's going on. They've got as many bodies back as you can afford.
They keep shifting Caruso around here. Like I say, they're trying to get him involved here somehow.
Well, again, if they have a legitimate high goal scorer, he is one of. Somerset will get the takeaway. Kick it ahead to Lopez. He'll corral it. Gets it to Tucker. Tucker stepped through. Tucker with a little block. Tucker might have been fouled once or twice.
Or 5 times, I don't know.
Well, the forearm comes up in the middle of the back. I don't think that's legal. The bumping in the back is probably okay. Just a brief discussion here, and I think Tucker said, "Did you see that?" Taylor will sprint into the front, and
It's
Somerset.
not called. It's just good defense, right?
And they did call the foul, by the way, before I get in trouble for. Lopez has it. He's got 4 scattered across the front of the goal, and that's going to get off the boot. It'll be a throw.
Yeah, nice defense by Morales down in the corner there.
Can you see the corner?
Yeah.
Okay.
Barely.
I could lean forward, but I might fall out the window, and then you ought to have something to laugh about for
This would be a
years.
good place for a press box, wouldn't it?
I love it. It's just there's one small section there.
Yeah, everything's good but the windows.
Centering shot off the head of a Somerset player, returned. That's Hampton in the middle of things. Oh, shot across the goal mouth, just wide.
Yeah, Somerset's spreading it around here. I mean, they
Everybody's getting a boot on it.
Yeah.
It's just
nothing in the back of the net yet, though. If you're Somerset, do you end up getting frustrated here, or if you're Pulaski,
I don't know.
Are you frustrated that it's down on this end the whole time? You know,
Considering you've now gone a game and a little more than a half, or almost a half, against this Pulaski defense without scoring, I think there's a little frustration. Ball being headed back and forth. Absher got a boot on it. Comes away to Perez. We're at midfield. That one kind of slipped through the traffic, and Beam will rescue it. Beam and Bramble are being called on in the back line of defense. They've been involved in a lot of play. Ball gets away. Pulaski with a bit of a run, but Morales couldn't get there. Out high to Hamilton. We got a wreck. Escobar Lopez. And they're just going to say it went out of bounds? Nope. They called it the other way. My bad.
nice job by Perez clearing that ball out down there. It looked like Pulaski was about to get ahead of the defense.
You look at Somerset, the same setup as last time. Tomlinson will boom one toward that line up front. Headed toward the corner. On the ground in the front of the net. Scrum for the ball. Bodies all over the place. Probably, who knows what all happened in the middle of that. But it's booted out of bounds, and it'll be a throw for Somerset. They will quickly come on the attack. That's Whitus. And it's going to, I thought it would be cleared. It was not cleared.
Pulaski doing a good job of keeping everything gummed up down there. I mean, they had 7 defenders up in front of the
Gummed
net
up
there.
is a good word. I like that. I'm going to use that. Somerset again has it back, though, and they're in danger zone. That's Absher. A little step over. Lost it again everywhere he turns. He finds white shirts. Somerset with a throw down to our left. Quickly. Off the chest of Tomlinson. He'll play it down. Up the left side. Shake, bake, rock, and roll. Gets it to the end line and tries to center. It will be a goal kick for Pulaski County.
Yeah, we haven't called Tomlinson's name much tonight. He's every time he touches the ball, he's got 3 people around him, seems like. So,
Yeah, I mean,
and with good reason.
There's very
So,
little operating room on the Somerset end, and
Yeah.
that's by design. I rarely know what I'm talking about. In this sport, I never do. But I said the longer it goes that Pulaski stays close, the better for Pulaski.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That
Yeah,
punt will get all the way
Pressure kind of shifts then.
to the goal box on this end, and it will be a throw for Pulaski County.
See if Pulaski gets Caruso
It's
involved. Here.
Radia. Well,
Yep.
gets
Do it out to him.
a little deeper. He's got it back. There's a shot from
That was
way
Caruso out
downtown, and Lineski will one-hop that one. In the girls' game tonight, we saw a couple of those bouncers get into the net, and they are dangerous sometimes. Tomlinson gets it ahead to Radia. Sweet feet. Steps back, gets lined up, looking to shoot. Left foot, heads to the line. Now he's looking for help. Takes it toward the corner. A lot of work down there, but it'll get away from him, and no shot
Got a
comes
corner
out of
kick
that.
Got a corner kick for Tomlinson coming
Yep.
up.
Well, again, every one of those add up. They eventually, corners find the net. Centering pass, perfect.
Ooh.
Off the head of Absher. No. Absher's got on orange shoes.
Is that Perez?
I'm not sure. I'm going to find
Right
out.
here?
Yes.
11? Yeah, Perez.
Yes, thank you. That was off the head of Hampton. Is it?
Perez, 11.
I don't know. Perez is 11 for Pulaski, I think.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong sheet. Yes.
There's a boot all the way into the front.
He got traded.
He got traded during the break. Tucker played it down, but Pulaski's got it deeper into the front. This is the closest to an attack that Pulaski has had in minutes. And it lasted literally
Seconds.
2 touches, and it's back to Somerset. Lineski sends one. NASA may have picked that up. I'm not sure. It'll roll harmlessly to the other end, and Lawson will scoop it up. Think a little bit of the intensity of the start of this is starting to wear on some of the players. It came out high octane, and we're seeing everybody willing to stand just a little bit right now.
Been a clean match, though. It's not really been chippy or anything
No,
like that.
it has been.
So, been cleanly
We've had
played.
very few fouls. It's been an open attack. Sure as I say that, somebody will knock somebody down right here, but we get
It's easy to talk about from up here, too.
Somerset or Pulaski will start the attack just at midfield.
That's Caruso again.
That is Caruso. From California, by the way.
Sacramento, we say.
Sacramento area. Low line drive, and Lineski will smother that. Gets it quickly out onto the boot of Radia. Here comes Tomlinson. Nice tackle. Well done by Perez.
Yeah.
Battles for the ball, but they've not given up on it yet. And Somerset off the boot of Tomlinson. Perez putting on a show over here right now. It's pretty good play. I think he also is looking for a breath. Centered all the way into the front. And Pulaski, how many substitutions have we had, partner?
I don't think I've seen one.
I haven't seen one. That was a trick question.
Looks like we got somebody maybe over there.
Maybe
Come
waiting.
down. Yep.
Morales has it. He's a striker, but he's all the way in the back side of the stripe. That'll come away to Beam, even deeper.
Back to Lewis.
Yeah.
There's
Pulaski will start to mount it. That's
Caruso.
Caruso up in the middle. And, a ball that got through the boot of Tucker. He just whiffed. Fortunately, he had a teammate close behind him and kick it out of bounds. That was a pretty good sweep-up job. Trying to see for sure who that is. Centering pass off the head up the middle. Beautifully placed to Tomlinson. He's going to kick it ahead to Absher. Back to Tomlinson. They'll play a little two-man. Tomlinson up the left side looking for a partner. Got it to Absher. Centering pass got away. I don't know if a boot got on that. Now Lineski will come out, and again, nobody within 20 yards of him when he comes out to get it.
Yeah, keep trying to do a read, and then there's too much action. You keep feeling like somebody's going to score.
Feel free if you want. Just it may break the score if you do. I don't know. If you got any of those taboos. Pulaski has it. They'll turn it over. Tomlinson. He had Absher to his right. Those two are thinking. Stolen away by Radia. Radia up the left side. Little give and go step. Centering pass. Oh my. Beautiful pass. Nobody there.
Yeah, nobody home.
Well, you had two runners. They just hadn't had time to get there.
Absher didn't have time to get there. He was the closest guy to the ball, looked like.
But that's, again, the shot or the attempt down on this end was a 50-yarder that Lineski comes out and gets without any effort. Everything that Somerset's throwing up down here is trying to get on goal. And we're still at the 15-minute mark of the opening half, 0-0 on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. So there are no pictures on a scorecard.
No, if you're Pulaski, I think you got to be pretty happy.
You're doing
right
what
now.
you want.
Yeah.
I think you're right. Pulaski has it. Beam will play it behind him. In front of us to Hamilton. To Perez. Tries to get it back to Hamilton. Hamilton was aggrieved. The international palms up symbol he didn't agree with the call. Randall will head it out of bounds.
I like how quick Somerset always tries to get it back in.
I don't know how Whitus got to the ball that quickly, but he threw it in, but misconnection, and it's going to be a goal kick for Pulaski County. This has all the intensity of a crosstown rivalry for a district championship, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, if this thing comes down to penalty kicks, it's going to get crazy around here.
We've got a good seat for that.
Yeah.
Battle for the ball in the Pulaski end. Headed away by Taylor. They still can't clear. Pulaski got it ahead. But cleared out by Somerset, and they've got a bit of a run. Nice move on the backside. I think that was Tucker. No, Tucker's in front of me and turned over. Pulaski has it, and they're going to get a foul. No. They're going to get the call against Pulaski.
Yeah, that call could have went either way right
that
there.
That call went against Perez. And Somerset, for the first time tonight, a couple mishandles in that possession, gave the ball back. There's a boomer that Absher got a head on. Knocked it about 30 feet in the air. Pulaski will return the favor. And Radia is going to come out the back door with it. Not Radia. Hamilton boots it ahead. Nobody there except two purple sweepers and Lineski. He'll throw the ball out to Radia. I don't know. We've got a stoppage, and I'm not sure at what point it happened. No card, is there?
Oh, an official's cramping her?
Okay. I'm gonna defer to some of you all that know a whole lot more about this than I do. I called stoppage because everybody's tired. No, but that's not the call. I'm being silly. Well, Lineski seems pleased with whatever he heard. He's headed back to the goal.
I love watching Lineski kick it all the way to the other goal.
Yeah. I think he can make a living doing this in another sport. Somerset up the right side, and nice job to strip it away. Long boot ahead. Absher's got that on his foot. outside the 18. He'll head right. Zoom.
Oh,
Goal. Give the assist to Absher because the goal was off the boot of Absher. Here we are at the 11:40 mark of the opening half.
beautiful there. Golly.
Well,
Finally, they finally
won the
broke
ball
through.
on his own, made the pass to himself, basically, and a finishing laser. That's pretty high-level play right there. 1-0 if you just joined us.
Dangerous now for Pulaski because you don't want to give another one up here.
Yeah,
You-
2-0 will cause you to have to come out of
Yeah.
sort of this smother effect they've had. But
Right. You want to start playing some offense.
again, I don't think the ball can spend that much time in one end without occasionally finding the net with the goal kickers, scorers that Somerset has,
No, not two of the best in the state.
and a couple more with them.
Yeah.
Ball is played volleyball, but Somerset's got it. Tomlinson tries to get it ahead to Lopez, but that'll be booted out of there. But Tomlinson battles for everything on his end he thinks is his. There goes Caruso into the corner. A little bump, knocked down. They're going to get Caruso for the foul, and I'm a long way from that one. So I'm just going to stay like Switzerland on this one. I don't really know. But it looked to me like Caruso had the inside shoulder, but it goes as a foul, and Somerset will have a kick, and we're back to action, and I can quit jabbering. Headed ahead. Well, Absher's got one. Now he's hungry. Tried to get that one. It's going to be a throw for Somerset. Toward the mouth. Not quite enough juice to get it there. Pulaski Perez will swing and miss, but he did get it back. Nice job to center ahead. That's Caruso up the left side. And it's taken away. And Caruso's involved in another accident. Centered ahead. Absher by himself, literally 1-on-4. But it'll result in a throw for Somerset. They can turn Absher loose a little more to free will, take away his defensive responsibilities. He has it. Centering pass, just couldn't get the boot on it. Couldn't tell if that was Tomlinson.
No, I don't think Tomlinson. Let's see.
Doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
It was Tomlinson. Yeah,
It was
five.
Tomlinson,
Yeah.
I think. Shot comes ahead, or the punt comes ahead. Battle at the midfield stripe.
The ball just didn't come off his foot clean. Didn't it?
No, it didn't. Well, again, if I can stand on flat ground and trying to kick a soccer ball squarely and miss it about
Oh, yeah, I'm
8
not saying
out
I
of
can do
10
any
times.
better.
Somerset challenging every ball right now, but Pulaski has managed to keep control and get it into their end. Centering pass ahead. Hamilton didn't get a hand on it. Broken up by Hampton. Booted out of there cleanly by Somerset. Great job by Lopez to get the header down at the foot of Absher, but better defense by Pulaski. Somerset will have possession to our right. Throw gets all the way to the mid-stripe. Hamilton turns and spins it to the middle and headed away by Sanchez. Sanchez has the best hair on the pitch.
Yep, I'm jealous.
He
of that
wins
there.
it hands down. Maybe in the stands, too. We haven't, but
I don't know. There's a lot out there. We got
yeah. There's some of us don't have a whole lot to compete
Yeah.
with, but ahead. Hamilton got a head on it. He will leave it for Beam and Pulaski with Caruso, but there's Somerset again just to center it out. Absher wrecks and still gets up. Almost won the ball, but Somerset's got it, or Pulaski's got it back on their end. Centering pass challenged by Lopez, and that's going to get all the way back to Lawson, but Absher was about 20 yards behind that one. He wasn't going to get that one.
Pulaski has changed their formation here a little
They
bit. They're
have.
not packing packing as many around the goal now.
And Lawson boots one all the way into the bottom third of the pitch. And Lineski comes out and leaves the goal mouth. And the collision at the end of that, Lineski didn't flinch. That's kicked out of bounds. It should be a throw for Pulaski. I wouldn't run into Lineski unless somebody pushed me, I don't think. That's going to go off the foot of Pulaski over in front of the bench, and Somerset's going to end up with it. I couldn't give you the number.
Yeah, a little far from my eyes, too.
Not in this life. It's Tomlinson. Stepped through, booted ahead, and Pulaski's going to come away with the possession. Tucker in front of me. It will get by him, but it's played by the next teammate. I also like Somerset's defense. Just when you think you've got a ball ahead on them, there's a man behind. Tucker. Little do-si-do dance step here in front of us with Lopez. Lopez will lose it.
Yeah, Somerset has changed their formation a little, too. As Pulaski switched, they've put another guy back here.
We may have a substitution coming into our match.
How dare them. He's got different colored shoes on. He should be easy to keep up with.
Well, make sure you tell me.
That's Morales.
That's Morales. Okay, he's got on the pretty shoes.
He's got black and white shoes. One black, one white.
One black, one white.
Don't get confused which one to kick the ball with.
There's an old golf story. I'll stay away from it. That's headed back in by Hamilton. He'll get it off the ground. Actually, that was Randall ahead to Hamilton, and it will turn back. Was it a handball? I never saw just out of bounds, so it's a throw here below us.
Yeah, out of bounds on Pulaski.
How you like the little man running down? Whoops. Okay. I'm coming back.
That's not my ball.
I'm coming back.
Look just like mine.
Yeah. He got down here and somebody squalled. I don't know his name, but he just heard it.
And probably his middle name, too.
Yeah, got the middle name in it, too, probably. And somewhere down there he's getting a leave the pitch. Don't get up. Headed ahead. And Tomlinson quickly with the throw after it went across the side. And I think the official said, hold up, wait a minute, I've got a sub or two or three. That's Unthank coming in for Pulaski County. And the orange shoes for Somerset, if you can get a number. Staten corrects me every time I say shoes. He calls them boots.
Yep. Jeffrey?
Thank you. That's Lopez back in, right?
Yep.
Pulaski will run out of room here in front of us, and it'll be a throw. As I thought Tucker was going to do and it will not be. It will go back to the goal, and Lawson will put the ball in play.
4 minutes remaining here.
Opening half, 1-0 Somerset. At the 11:40 mark, Tyson Absher, a goal, put Somerset ahead 1-0. That's where we are. Centering pass. Bounces over the head of the Somerset player. And they're going to call a push.
As much contact's been out there tonight. That one
surprised me, but that's what they called. The dreaded push in the back. It was – and a card to follow?
Oh.
That's on Tucker? Is that who they yelled at?
That's Morales heading out there. Or
that's what he signaled.
Yeah,
was
Tucker.
a push. I saw the push, but comparatively speaking to what else is –
I don't know if there was something else went on there. After
something
the
else
push,
had to
or,
happen.
Yeah, you wouldn't have carded just the push.
Anyway –
opportunity for Pulaski here.
Definitely. And the position I told you I never want to play in soccer. It's the two defenders who are standing in front. Yes, he may have been yakking. They don't put up with yakking in any sport. There's a centering shot off the head of Radia. No, of Perez. Oh. That might have been an attempt to draw contact and get a freebie out of it. Didn't. Sailed out of bounds. Lineski is going to take a few seconds before he punts this one back into play. And we're going to head toward 3 minutes to go here in the opening half. Glad you could join us. How you like not having the controls?
Well, I've got the controls, too.
Oh, okay. You got it all, don't you? Well, now we're going to get a call against
Have a whole new
same
reason.
call.
Oh.
Tomlinson from about 50 punts one in the air, and Lawson comes away with it. Pulaski with a bit of a break up the backside, but great defense. That's Radia, if I'm not mistaken, just hound dogging the Somerset player. But Pulaski's recovered. Here they come. Another great takeaway by Somerset. I think, is that Church?
Yep.
Is that 4? Anyway,
Yeah.
Pulaski's
Yeah, it is.
won it
Yeah.
back. They head deeper into Somerset territory, and Sanchez got a boot on that, but it's going to stay in this end with Pulaski. Longest possession of the night for the Maroons, I
By
think.
far, yeah.
That's going to be centered. And Escobar Lopez is going to come back and get it. He's already to the midfield stripe. Taken away. Nice job by Perez. And Pulaski's got it on the attack again, except Tomlinson wins the ball. There's a shot ahead. Absher. Oh, a whiff on the part of the sweeper. The keeper came out. I don't know. I think Lopez tried to hit the ball with his hands, but I don't think he did. And it's
Good defense there by Unthink. That was.
Oh, yeah, but
If they cleared that ball, if he's able to center
Yep.
that ball, that was trouble.
that was what we call a developing situation right there. Somerset Pulaski pretty fortunate. It's not 2-0 right now, Kevin.
Yeah, they had the numbers there.
Especially when one of them's wearing a 9.
Yeah, and one of 5. Yeah.
Yeah, those two. Speaking of that, Whitus gets it in the middle and cleared long by Pulaski County as Bramble got that one into the night.
Somerset hustling over there for that corner kick. Got
Yep.
40 seconds left.
Trying to get the corner because, again, late in the half, everybody's tired. Great centering shot off the head, off the ground.
Oh,
Absher got a foot on it, and somebody ate one.
30 seconds.
I can't tell you which player it hit in the head, but that was pretty solid. Another corner, into the mouth. Wow. 2 great opportunities for Somerset. Go wanting.
That'll probably do it for us here.
I think that may get us to the stoppage. Tomlinson and Absher both got pretty good looks during that. Little back tap. Sanchez will have the ball at the halftime. We're going to go to halftime, and again, I'll do a scoring recap.
I'll go ahead and go to commercial here first.
Kevin's going to go to commercials, and when he comes
let you
back,
catch your
I'm
breath
going to
for a
do a
second.
scoring recap. Here's Kevin.
Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale, and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Here to come in 17500, here to come in 175 2. I 200 down, got it here to come in a quarter.
Like successful sports programs, putting together a successful auction takes a lot of planning, organization, attention to detail, and teamwork. And you need dedicated and committed people pulling together. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we've been successfully selling the country since 1965. Ford Brothers Auctioneers. Give us a call or visit us online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
Stressed, anxious, depressed? At Interest Healthcare Counseling Services, we can get services started today. Interest offers the flexibility of providing you with counseling services in their office, on the phone, or through your computer. Give them a call at 606-676-0638 or visit their website at interest-healthcare.com. At Interest, your mental health matters. And a big thank you to Don Franklin's Somerset family of dealerships for being this season's official photography sponsor. Be sure to take advantage of the end of summer savings at any of their Somerset locations. Visit them at any of their 4 Somerset locations or on their Facebook page at Don Franklin Somerset Family of Dealerships. They treat you like family. The keys to the game were brought to you by Whitus Cabinets. At Whitus Cabinets, they provide their customers with friendly service. They value your business, and it is their mission to provide reliable products and services. The courteous and professional team at Whitus Cabinet Design Center can turn your vision into reality. Visit the Whitus Cabinet Design Center on the corner of South Highway 27 and Slate Branch Road to learn more about what they can do for you. Keeping stats and the correct score is important to players, coaches, and fans. The same can be said about keeping your taxes and finances in order. For over 26 years, Randall D. Turpin CPA has been doing just that. If accounting is not your thing, then let the pros at Randall D. Turpin CPA do it for you. Proud sponsor of the Randall D. Turpin CPA Scoreboard, located on Parkers Mill Road in Somerset.
And welcome back to Claremore Field, where we're at halftime of the boys' 47th District Championship. Somerset on the strength of a goal by Tyson Absher at the 11:40 mark of the opening half. Lead 1-0 over Pulaski County. Glad you could join us tonight. I'm Mike Kerr along with Kevin Lloyd. Bob Boone doing the camera work tonight as we have we switched hats, everybody but me, because I don't wear but one hat because they say he can't even wear it well. Anyway, glad you could join us. Kevin, we said in the opening, if it's a close match and you get the half, if you're Pulaski, you feel okay about it. Here's my comment. Somerset dominated the time of possession, all the shots on goal, everything, corners, anything you want to look to as a metric. Yet they're only up 1-0, so if you're Pulaski County, you got to sort of say we're still in this thing.
You didn't let it get away from you. It's not 2 or 3 that you're looking at. It's 1. So, I look for Pulaski to be a little more aggressive on the offensive end this time. They've had trouble getting Caruso clear up top here. Somerset seems like they're marking him pretty well. If anything comes close to him, they're up on him, and they've got talented defenders back there as well. So it's going to be tough sledding for Pulaski. I mean, you've got so many shooters here, but you're going to have to pull people out and take your own shots now. Yeah,
I think the next goal, and I say this generally at some point in time in about every match, the next goal is critical.
Next goal.
If it's off the boot of Somerset and they go up 2-0, Pulaski is going to have to attack a lot more. If they can find a way to get the ball in the net and level this thing at 1, don't doubt that this thing might be headed toward extended time, PKs, all kinds of things, because to me, Coach Lewis is in a situation where he wants the shortest period of time that he can find to where he's even with Somerset with a chance to win.
Absolutely, yeah. We laughed the other day about the Somerset Christian game, about somebody had mentioned that was a David versus Goliath game. And this one had that sort of feel, but if you're Pulaski, it's not really because, like I say, you beat them a couple weeks ago.
Different styles a little bit.
Yeah, but it's still a tall task to beat this team twice in the season.
And what was I told on the David and Goliath analogy?
They said David didn't have to stand there for 80 minutes.
Said David didn't have to defend Goliath for 80 minutes. I don't know. That's good stuff right there. I don't care. If you're both teams, I think halftime couldn't have come soon enough. The effort was off the chart. Both teams at it. And except for a couple of ticky-tack pushes in the back, and one of them brought a card, and I have a feeling there was more going on there than I'm aware of. I think maybe some verbiage or something, because the foul did not look that serious to me. But other than a couple of those, it was a well-played, clean opening half.
Yeah,
and,
absolutely.
You like to see that, and I hope the second half is as well-played and as clean. And I guess my other one is you get ready to pay some bills. Look at all the bodies out here at halftime on the soccer pitch and tell me you don't think soccer has a future.
Yeah, we've got a lot of future soccer players out here. I tell you what, Staten would love this. There's 2 balls on the field right now.
Well, Staten, I don't know where he is tonight, but he would have absolutely loved this because there are multiple balls in
3.
play.
I see 3.
Oh, yeah, and, he's not right. Kevin, you want to take us to a break? And,
yeah, absolutely.
We'll step out. Still 1-0 on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard here at halftime. Somerset with the lead. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with second half kick after this.
Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Here to come in 175-100, here to come in 175-2. I 200 down, got it here to come in a quarter.
Like successful sports programs, putting together a successful auction takes a lot of planning, organization, attention to detail, and teamwork. And you need dedicated and committed people pulling together. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we've been successfully selling the country since 1965. Ford Brothers Auctioneers. Give us a call or visit us online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
And welcome back. We're a minute and change away from the second half getting started here in the boys' 47th District Championship. We haven't settled anything yet. Pulaski County trails Somerset 1-0. We gave you that earlier in the halftime as Tyson Absher at the 11:40 mark with the assist to Tyson Absher. Coach Burkett is pointing at you all for something, guys. I'm producing over here now. I want to thank Coach Burkett, AD here at Somerset, for putting up with us Saturday and again tonight. And this week, Kevin, tomorrow night or Friday night.
Light week this week.
Huh?
It's a light week this week.
Yeah, just slacking off, aren't we? Friday night, we'll talk a little football since we have 30 seconds. If you want to watch a really good high school football game, I'm going to encourage you that our game of the week, our Buffalo Wings and Rings game of the week, if you do RPI, that's up to you. But if you want to find good football teams, Franklin County is going to come to Southwestern Friday night, and no matter what metric you look at, that's 2 good football teams are going to tee it up Friday night.
Yeah, number 1 in 4A versus number 2 in 5A right
That's
now.
a pretty good match. Pulaski will be on the road at North Laurel, and that one is going to be, how do I say this without offending someone? It's going to decide who finishes second and third in the district.
That will be a slobber knocker because I've seen North Laurel play. They like to hit.
They may hit each other.
Yeah.
All right, it's going to be Somerset to do the honors. And we are about ready to go, and I see the watch is checked. The sky is blue. We're ready to go.
Somerset with a bye week this week, too.
Yep, they are going to take a much-deserved week off.
Good planning over fall break, too.
Somerset just turned it over off the initial kick, and Pulaski has it in front of the net, 2 on 6, I might add. A little fancy dribbling by Perez, but he's brought it almost to midfield, and he will center it across to
nobody.
By the way, yeah, that nobody was intended to be Caruso, but ball punted ahead, now off the head of a Pulaski defender on the turf in front of us, and that's going to be booted back to Lawson. he'll knock it down. He's challenged a little bit, so he has to get it out of there. Got it ahead to Lewis. Lewis will lose it off of his boot. Lopez Radia.
He's fun to watch.
He is. He's got nice feet.
Yep.
Great pass all the way across the pitch where Somerset will come away with it. Centering pass up the left side. Well,
I always assume somebody with good feet like this is probably a good dancer, right? We got to see him break it down out here.
I don't want to try what he's doing because there would be a broken ankle and it'd be me. No, it's fun to watch. So the skill it takes to be moving at that pace and changing direction and not tripping it's a skill set that if you don't believe me, try it on soft turf. That is booted by Lawson just past the mid-stripe. Somerset's going to come away with it. Turn back over. That's
Caruso.
That's Caruso. He's got it ahead. But, again, a Pulaski player with 3 purple shirts. The sweepers, the cleanup crew, the whatever you want to call the backers for Somerset do an excellent job. They don't get the publicity that some of the scorers do. Beam has it. Tomlinson will come out and harass him. He'll finally give up and kick it behind him, turned away. Here comes Absher. Absher tries to get it ahead to Tomlinson. We've got a foot race. Tomlinson will maybe not win it, but Pulaski will have to kick it off the side, and it'll be a throw. Tomlinson didn't win the ball, but he
put enough defense on him that he had to do something with it down there.
Yep. You don't want to leave it with him, so Somerset will decide someone else is going to do the honors. They like to throw this all the way to the box if they can, and that one's not quite there. Headed away. Tomlinson's got it off his chest. He'll boot that one almost out of here. A little high, a little wide. Be a goal kick for Lawson. Still got a little boot left. Perez will lose it away as Somerset's going to come away with the ball.
Somerset more often than not wins that midfield battle.
They do.
Oh, trip.
I'm not sure Whitus might have just got tripped. Good sportsmanship. I think he and Perez got their feet tangled up. Whitus crashed to the ground, but he's up, and now Tomlinson's going to do the kick from just in front of us. A 3-man wall for Pulaski. Ground ball into the middle. Got off the boot of Whitus. They were trying to set something up for the second pass, I think, there, but this one's inside, and Caruso boots it out, but Somerset's going to win the ball. They have it across on the far side, and just a little bit of ping pong on the backside over there, not really going anywhere. Try a centering pass, and a great job by Perez to cut into that passing lane, but kicked out, and Easom booms one back in the opposite direction. No call. I was waiting to see a hand go up. It didn't. And Somerset has it up the backside. Some fancy footwork on the backside, but it's going to come away to Pulaski eventually.
Yeah, good play by the wing out there. They cleared that ball out. Somerset was getting it down where they wanted it right there. They were trying to try to get down that corner, center it up.
Everybody's had a chance to get about 5 minutes on their legs, get a good sweat worked up. So the next 10 or 15 minutes, a lot of intensity. There's a ball. They try to get it ahead to Absher, and he's not going to win the ball, but he certainly put forth the effort. It's kicked off his leg by Cherry. That's Bo Cherry. He's just below us here. To Caruso. Caruso's pretty nifty with the ball off his feet, too. And Lawson with a bomb. Behind him, Somerset's got the ball come away to Whitus toward midfield up the left side. Got a runner behind him. He's going to go the other direction. Now a centering pass. Here in the corner. Quad footwork by Radia.
Had a little opening there, just wide though.
Yeah, he managed to occupy the ball and make about 6 smooth moves down there and then kind of fouled one off. But all right, we're starting to see people reach down and grab their knees.
Yeah, I think if I was Clevenger and Hines, I'd come out here and recruit some kickers, wouldn't you, for kickoffs and extra points and punts. And
Somerset's going to win it away at midfield. Up the left side. And a centering pass back ahead, looking to try to get into the middle. Nope, just going to launch a bomb. It's blocked. That'll come back off of Tomlinson. He'll center it ahead. And finally, one of the sweepers from Pulaski just says enough of this. Just
does what a sweeper does. He sweeps it.
He just said that's enough. Punts it out. Yeah, I mean, eventually you can't let the ball stay free bouncing around inside the 18.
I think that's Bramble down there.
Was it Bramble?
Yeah.
Centering pass. Lawson will scoop that one up. On goal, but a relatively easy stop. Wow. Sanchez will head it out, but there's Caruso. He's going to challenge the ball. Can't win it. Radia gives it up. Tomlinson will send it ahead back to Radia, but a little too far.
Pulaski's doing a better job of keeping it at least toward midfield.
They are. Perez gets it to Beam, and Hamilton will play it back behind him, and Pulaski's going to start from a little deeper. Nice win on the side over there, but a shot errant. After about 3 players put a head on it, Caruso will chase it down all the way back across the midfield stripe. Cherry has it. Cherry is knocked off the ball by Radia.
Tomlinson here.
Tomlinson in the open pitch. He's dangerous. Ahead of him to Absher on his boot. Little step-through move. Heads to the right side. Centering pass into the middle. Tomlinson couldn't get there. Great job by I think that was Cherry. I'm not sure, by the sweeper. Shot ahead by Caruso, but Lineski is there to gather it up, and he'll start Somerset's offense.
Now, that was Beam back there.
Was it?
Yep.
Thank you. Well, it
Good
was a
job
heck of a
clearing
save.
that out, yeah. Yeah, Somerset had numbers.
And Pulaski had a player fall as he attempted to get a boot on it. It went out of my vision down on the right corner, so it's a throw for Somerset. Radia is going to do the honors. And that is broken up. It'll come back to Radia. Now Tomlinson. Shot on goal. Wow, it was off the foot of Perez, and he almost had an own goal right there. That one. Tomlinson again in traffic.
Yeah, that was dangerous. Hey, look at Somerset almost got the putt back there. Tomlinson's got a foot. Wow.
You probably heard that one. Somebody felt it.
I think I felt that
There's
one.
my man with the black shoe and the white shoe gets tackled off the ball, and they're going to get a call against Taylor. Quickly, Pulaski puts the ball in play, trying to catch Somerset not aware. But look at the numbers and count purple shirts and white shirts on my end of the pitch. It's about 6-2 if you do any scoring. Somerset with a little bit of space and turn it over. Nice job by Pulaski. Caruso. Pretty good foot speed, I might add. Brings the ball 2/3 of the length of the pitch, and he's still got it on his boot. But Sanchez will lose it back. And Somerset's going to come out with that one. A nice job to clear. And now you've got Absher in space. And a nice tackle away by Parmalee, or Absher thought he was headed home.
Pulaski. Woo.
There's Perez, breaks into the box, and
Church broke it up.
a little bit of contact, but not enough. Oh, that's Morales with the black shoe and the white shoe.
Yep.
Yeah, it take me a minute to get everybody, but off of Caruso's noggin, Tomlinson will get it to midfield. Absher's got it on his boot. Radia, centering pass ahead, developing situation, and a great job by Lawson.
Led him
Came
just
out
a little.
and beat Absher by ever how you want to measure it, a millisecond.
Led him just a little.
Yeah, great run, and now the official has got a little bit of a woe up. I don't know if we've got a player down. We do not. And it'll be a throw for
Somerset.
Church does the honors.
Oh,
Off the frame by Taylor from
wow, way down there.
way downtown. That had a lot on it, too. That one, the frame shook a little off that. But Somerset, centering pass. Lawson screaming, somebody help. It's going to go into the corner.
Pulaski better tighten it up here. Somerset's
Radia is putting on a
end.
clinic down there, but it finally got away from him. And Morales is in the open field, and Morales, they try to check him off the ball, and I'm pretty sure Morales created most of the contact, but it'll be a throw. No call, nothing. So
I figured that would have been out on Pulaski, too. I guess not.
I thought so too, but what do I know? Center to Perez, trying to get a boot on it. Does, but it's going to be way left. And this will bring about a goal kick. And Lineski, he's seen a little more action in this half, but still not had to do much work in the goal.
You felt some momentum here on Somerset's side, though.
You do.
You felt like it was building down here, and see if they can continue with that, or if Pulaski's going to fight back here and try to keep it on their end for a minute.
Well, Pulaski has, again, they're going to commit some more bodies, but as long as they don't go down 2 goals, I think they're going to continue this approach.
Yeah, you probably keep continuing this to at least probably last 10 minutes or so.
Perez got that away from him. Somerset's going to come away with it. Little give and go music. Bodies bouncing all over the place, and it's going to come away to Hamilton. Ahead off the boot of Caruso. Absher through traffic. 1-on-3 still.
Little stutter step.
To the right side, left it for himself, couldn't get back to it. And Hamilton comes away with it. Morales, they'll get it ahead to a streaking Hamilton. And it will go out of bounds. And it will be a throw for Somerset.
Hampton throwing it in.
I think.
Yep.
It is, yes. Tomlinson can't get a head on it.
I'll get it.
Perez gets a boot on it. Kevin will catch that and give it back to the young man below us. But if you're Somerset, 24 and change, you still lead 1-0 on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. Long throw up the side. It'll get out of bounds off of Pulaski boot.
Tomlinson threw it in.
Garcia and Parmalee just said enough. He kicked that one to where we parked.
Yeah, we'll have a corner kick down here.
That one's headed toward College Street as we speak.
It's in the basketball parking lot.
He said if I'm going to boot it out here, I'm going to do it right. Somerset with a shot, centering pass. Knocked down by Absher. No, that is, that was Whitus. But it comes all the way to midfield. But check the numbers. Pulaski's got a 1-on-6 break right now. Make it 3-on-7 now. 6 white shirts still on this end.
And slow to come up.
They're just not committing any bodies for fear of getting, beat on the return. But they're still in a 1-0 game. Shot ahead, beautifully taken off the boot by Parmalee. But it'll come back to Sanchez, and Somerset will control in their end. And a giveaway as it comes to the boot of Beam. Caruso will not get that one, but I got a foot in your cord, Kevin. Yep, my bad.
All right.
The throw comes to an unchecked player, and Pulaski will control. The attempt at almost a bicycle kick, very close. And that's Hamilton, I think. That would have probably caused a shake in the ground if that one had found the net. That's
pretty play.
That's an old-fashioned. Anyway, all my babbling, it'll be a goal kick for Somerset.
Nearing the halfway mark here, second half.
Is that what it was? They did call him for the high kick.
Oh.
Thank you. So that is a penalty.
I liked it. The officials didn't.
Well, they used to do that, right?
Yeah.
You can, but nobody around. Very good. It's nice to have people who know what they're doing. Somerset has.
Stick a headset on Larry here.
Thank you, by the way, seriously. Up the left side, still kept in play. Somerset, a centering pass, and Perez will send that to the coaching staff.
Our rules official down here. Was it Gene Saracen? They take it to the booth or something?
Yes, we've got
we got a rules official.
We've got somebody that knows what they're doing.
Yeah, thankfully somebody does. Yeah.
So the kick is legal. You just can't make contact with another player. Very good. Somerset with the throw. That's another thing that they do a lot of.
Handball?
Yeah, that amazes me how far off the overhead throw that they can throw a soccer ball.
Yeah.
Somerset will win the ball but lose it over the side, and Pulaski gets it in off the foot of
Because soccer doesn't let you
Lewis.
do anything easily. You could throw it with one arm, and you could throw it a lot further.
Oh, yeah. If you throw it with one arm on a throw, I found out that's called illegal.
Yeah, they frown on that.
Booted ahead by Cherry. Scrum for the ball, and Lopez came away with it. But this one's ping-pong back to Sanchez and deep in that end. Lopez will punt it ahead. Now you may have a chance. Well, knocked off the run and no harm. I missed the number on the Somerset player who had gotten ahead of the pack.
I think it's Escobar, 7.
Okay. I think it's Escobar Lopez.
Yep.
Number 7.
Yep.
That time Morales tried to catch it with the back of the foot and missed, and it will roll all the way to the keeper as Church will send it back, and Somerset will start the attack. We've gone under 20 minutes.
Pulaski's still hanging tight here.
Yep.
They're keeping it where they want to. They're going to have to sell out here at some point and go for a goal.
Caruso tried to get that one ahead, but he didn't have any help, and that's going to sail out of bounds. Throw coming to Somerset.
I'll give it Somerset. They've been patient. They haven't. I don't think they've tried to force anything. I don't think they've.
Somerset
Don't seem
is
frustrated. They've been patient.
sending in a couple of bodies, and I think you might see the tempo turn up again for a couple minutes here. See if you can't get that second goal.
Yeah, I'm trying to see who that is there. That's 13.
Long throw all the way into the box. Chance Lawson comes out, but he won't have to play it as it's
That was
cleared.
Edwards coming in for.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Ball ahead.
Uh-oh.
Absher with the back kick. Off the post.
Wow.
Crawls across the goal mouth and does not get into the goal. What a save by Lawson, and we're still at 1-0. Wow. Taylor got it ahead to Lopez, and it will get away from him. Hamilton to Morales. Centering pass to, tried to get it to Caruso, but Somerset stepped in. Now we're back at midfield. Battle for the ball, and Caruso's going to win it. Ball's knocked out on the far side. It'll be a throw for Pulaski, so for one of the few times Pulaski has it in their own territory. They sent a late runner. That was Beam, trying to get him into a seam. Didn't work. And that shot from about 35 yards will bounce into the chest of Lineski, and he will dribble it 4 and punt it.
Calling the fair catch here, I think.
Wow. That still amazes
Yeah,
me. Absher up the right side. He's found a little space, although there's 2 people with him. And stripped away. Very good defense by Pulaski on that play. Hamilton runs up the right side. It went off the wall and came back to the boot of Church, and I thought he was going to play it like it was still in play, but it clearly was out of play. Ball is headed toward the center, and battle for it. Perez will go out of bounds. Caruso will do the honors. He finds Perez, and Perez will send it all the way back to Lawson, who comes out to about well above the box, and now he'll boom it and try to get something started over the top. Caruso with a bit of a collision, and I think they're going to call the foul against Somerset. Not sure if Church did the honors. Think he did.
Yeah, I think it was Church.
Wow. Caruso tried to take it to the net, and it went off, I think, Tomlinson's shoulder. I think he got a little bit of meat on it. So this should be a corner for Pulaski County, and my numbers are not anywhere near accurate or official, but this may be the second corner they've had tonight. Centering
good opportunity
pass.
for Pulaski here.
Lineski comes out and 2-hands it away, but it's still in play. Good job to get ahead on it, but couldn't do much with it, and that's going to go off a Bream, but it's going to end up in Lineski's pocket. We go under 16 minutes, still 1-0 Somerset. Well, there's another space shot off the head of a Somerset or a Pulaski defender, and Somerset will take over about midway into their end. No need to be in a huge hurry if you're Somerset. If you're Pulaski,
Time's on your side here for Somerset.
Yeah. A throw. Somerset controls. Centering pass to Absher. A lot of work right there, and you got to give Perez credit.
Oh, he's fighting it.
He's one on. Oh.
A little frustration kick.
And
right
Tomlinson is wrong place, wrong time right there. He just got torqued. And they say something to Perez about, the whistle had blown. I don't know if you count how many times he got bumped or bumped someone in that sequence, but it was
No, that's a little frustration quick
It was
kick,
double
though.
D.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Probably a good no call. You
Yeah.
could have made something out of it, but I'm Tomlinson. I'd have wanted something. Centering shot. No, off the head of a Pulaski defender. Another head off the defender. Caruso tried to take it with him, but couldn't. And Somerset has it back. Centering pass. Headed out toward midfield. Morales with the back kick to keep it in play. Comes in and tries to win the ball. Can't. And Sanchez will get it ahead to Lopez Radia. Centering pass. Pulaski gets it in the air. Danger zone. Not cleanly played. Tomlinson's got it on the right box. Into the move. Left-footed kick. And what a save by Lawson.
That was nice
Tip
save right
your
there.
hat. Great play by Tomlinson.
Tomlinson found the seam.
And got all the left boot
Yeah.
on it. He got bunches of that one. And two players between him and the keeper, and somehow Lawson got a uh-oh. My partner has issued a uh-oh as Whitus runs
Well, he
it
kind of
down.
knocked that out. I thought he was going to
Yeah.
catch it, and I thought it was going to be danger. I thought he was going to hang in there by
Somerset
the goal.
trying right now, though. Whitus takes it up the right, just outside the box. Centering pass, beautiful. But once again, Pulaski got a foot on it.
Somerset doesn't let up on the pressure, do they? They
And-
keep putting it
And
toward the
Pulaski
goal.
has somehow managed to keep the ball out of the net.
Yep.
Kudos to them. Morales will turn it over, and Somerset will return the favor as they will roll it across the side. We're headed under 12 minutes. Nice win of the ball by Somerset. Radia, stop and go, left side, tries to find some help, and Pulaski will block that one out, but Somerset still controls. Taylor has it. Lines one up from deep, and it'll end up being about a four-hopper to Lawson. Well, that one's punted 2/3 of the length of the pitch. Bream has it on his shoe to Caruso, to Lewis, but they'll turn it away, and Somerset will come away. We've got clean tackle, I guess. Taylor will come away with it, and not real sure what that was, as Hampton was trying to keep the ball to where his keeper could come out and get it, a truly legal move, and just a two-hand shot in the back. No call.
Sometimes soccer to me feels like a little bit like WWE. Like
You think there was some
well,
acting?
no, you'll get somebody with their head turned for a minute,
Yeah.
and so you take that shot. You get the official turned, and you go, "Oh, he hit him over the head with a chair."
Taylor comes away with it for Somerset. He's headed up the backside. One thing, he ran off and left the ball, but he'll battle on the sidelines, and finally Pulaski will win the ball.
Because these officials have a lot to
That
take
was a
in here.
handball. Here I'm officiating now. Time for me to hush. Somerset will give the ball up. We finally got a whistle.
Got another called a handball there.
Okay. 1 out of 2 ain't bad.
Is there only 2 officials?
There should be a third one somewhere.
Oh, here he is. Okay.
The assistant officials, they get to play halvers. The man out in the middle has to play. He's got to play it all. Centering pass will be headed out by Somerset, headed back in by Pulaski. And Lineski, again, a save that didn't tax his abilities. It's just one of those that you can harmlessly head
Somebody
in.
cramping up out here, maybe.
You cramping?
No, somebody is.
We get a stoppage. As for somebody to cramp up on a night like this, I can't imagine it. The humidity is off the charts. It feels like it anyway. And you've been running now for better part of 70-plus minutes. And
Not sure who that is up there. Is that Absher?
not sure. Absher has orange boots. Is that who it is? We get the yes from our
Gene
now we've
Saracen?
got spotters. You got rules official, spotters, got Bob on camera. Man, it's a good night.
Hey, I tell you what this does, though. This
It gives you a chance.
gives me a chance to, you figure out, what everybody does here.
Yes.
You gain a little respect for what everybody else does when you do everybody else's job for a moment. You go,
Before you
Ooh,
critique me, let me do a sport that I know a little bit more about. You know why we don't have a soccer expert yet? We haven't found one.
I think we got.
You think? Well,
We're getting close on
we
two.
are, and Chris does a really good job. But we have found us a volleyball expert.
We have.
I'm telling you what.
Yeah, Melissa's fun. She's
Do we have a volleyball game Thursday, right?
Thursday, Wayne County, Pulaski, at Pulaski. I think it'd be Josh and Michael Gregg calling that one.
See if I can find a score from anywhere.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see who won that boys. Because that determines where regions played.
Yep. I will attempt to, but will promise you nothing right now.
I didn't realize that kid out of Wayne County, he's one of the top goal scorers as well this year.
Yeah, he's. I haven't seen him play, so they were ahead 1-0 over Wayne.
Christian.
Wayne was ahead 1-0 over Somerset Christian in the boys. That's how it ended. Thank you.
Okay.
Just ask. That's all you have to do in this world.
So regions in Wayne.
And the Leneski has hit one. That may be his best. That one had some height. Somerset will head it out of play, and Pulaski will head it out of play, and Somerset will have a throw on the far side. We've gone under 9 minutes. Still 1-0 Somerset on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. Little give and go on the other side. Turned over by Somerset. That's a new body in the game for Somerset. The blonde-headed.
Oh, yep.
Yep, I've got to get a number. I will in just a second.
Okay, Luke Stringer.
That's
26.
Luke Stringer. Thank you very much. Gosh, this is like having
It's good having people who can see and know the
kind of like
kids.
having artificial intelligence up here with me. I just say something and the answer comes. It's,
We've got Alexa up here. We've got Alexa and
Yeah.
Siri. Yeah.
during all of this, the ball's been headed back and forth here, ping pong as I call it at midfield. And Stringer will watch that one roll out of bounds, and it should be a throw for Somerset.
Yeah, I think
Another new body coming in for Somerset.
I think we've got our bad moon rising over there.
Oh, you see the moon?
See it's starting to come up, but we're straight to
Okay.
the left of the scoreboard.
Better hurry. It's only got like 8 minutes of stoppage or playtime. All right, Somerset's got it, and they'll boot it toward the goal, and Lawson will fair catch this one. Sling it out to
Yeah, Pulaski's got to get going now.
a waiting runner in Perez, but that didn't work out as Somerset did a nice job of getting there. Hamilton tried to save it away off the boot of Church. Here goes Tomlinson, and a really, really nice job to get rid of that one.
Yeah, that was Lewis.
That's Lewis. But a throw for Somerset, and as we say, 7 minutes left in the regulation of this one. Sliding tackle over there by Pulaski, but it'll go across the end. This will be a corner coming up for Somerset, and Stringer may be trotting back off, and Absher may be coming back for this corner. I don't know. That seems to make good sense. You got one of the leading goal scorers in the state. I might want him on the pitch.
Yeah, I want him with the ball.
It comes to Absher. He tries a twisting shot that will come out. If that might have been a handball, but Pulaski's got it. They come away and better off that it wasn't called. Caruso, and he's run off the ball, and he's going to come back. Little California chicken wing in the bottom of that, but great job,
Lopez,
great effort. That's off the foot of Pulaski, and Somerset's going to have a throw over in the neighborhood of their bench. We're under 6 minutes.
Yeah, Somerset's slowing everything down now. They're not doing that fast pass in. And
Well, if you're Pulaski, whatever your plan was, you got to the 6 minute mark of the second half down 1. Now you've got to have a plan to try to put the ball in the net.
well, pushing the back down there, no call.
You got to get the ball on this end. Here I go coaching a sport I know nothing about. Somerset may have just lost it. No, it's going to be their throw. You got to get the ball in this end, and you've got to hope you get somebody fouled in the box, and you might get a PK that could level this thing. They've got to get it in position before that can happen. Nice effort by Somerset to try to win the ball, but Pulaski's going to come away with it. Morales will take Church to school. That's probably a foul against Morales. Morales is stockily built.
He is.
And he's quick. And you can tell he just don't take a lot on the pitch, and he delivered that one. Tomlinson will do the honors. You're right, the moon is here.
Yep.
How about you? He's telling Morales to back up, and Morales is debating. And the clock runs. That's centering pass headed out by Pulaski. Oh. White's just drop kicked. And I don't know, is that a foul? I'm not sure what the stoppage was.
Because the ref kind of high-fived him there. So
okay, hit the ref, you think?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, White's has been thrown to the turf, and I think Mr. Morales has probably been given a yellow card.
Yeah.
He might be lucky he didn't get a red card.
He did get a red card.
Wait a minute. He got the red card for what might have been said in the wash by. But he's done. Stop clock, he says. And, you hate to see that. The young man has put his heart and soul into this. But you could almost see the temp gauge a couple minutes ago get in the red. And it happens. We all are competitive. We all want to win. I hate it for him, but he will be.
Yeah, really hadn't been chippy all night, for a district championship, crosstown rival, all that stuff. But it was starting to get a little chippy. So
the official is patiently waiting, and I say that for a substitution.
There's 11 players out there. If it's a red, you got to take one off. Hey, red.
I don't know the rule. I thought if you got a red card, you were done. All right, the penalty kick is about to happen, or the free kick. We have a four-man wall, and Absher and
there are, no.
Tomlinson both to this side. If there's we're putting time on the clock? Is that what he wanted?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Come on.
Thought they kept running the clock here a little longer than it.
Okay.
Ref's on top of it, though.
And we have 3:57 on the clock, which is what was ordered. And I think decorum has come back, and we are about to play soccer. Somerset is running a track meet over here trying to get somebody open. It's going to be Tomlinson off the leg of a Pulaski defender, and that will be a corner coming for Somerset.
I don't think he ended up with a red card because Morales is still on the sideline there looking like he's getting ready to come back in.
Well, so he just got a yellow.
I think so.
Yeah, it's not a red or he couldn't come back. I don't know. Waiting on the corner. Down on the corner. And it's going to be turned back over to Pulaski. 2 balls in play as Lawson had to decide which one to punt and which one to grab. And he will.
Morales is back in, so.
He will put the. So we know it wasn't a red card.
Yep.
Okay. Punted as we go under 3 minutes to play. Somerset will recover that. That will get out of bounds. Somerset with a throw.
Yeah, Somerset just playing the clock now. They're
throw past midfield. Headed back.
They're not going to get in any hurry.
That goes out of play, and another throw coming for Somerset. Somerset has Lineski and 3 of his troops about 20 yards away from the goal line. Somerset gets a boot ahead. Every one of those off the head of Radia onto the foot of Absher. That was pretty quick.
Woo!
Another post, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
I think that hit the back post or the far
Somerset
post.
still applying pressure here. Yeah, pull it back out.
Absher's going to punt this one all the way back to the goal.
Under 2 to play.
I think I knew that. We're under 2, as Kevin said. Morales chasing the ball on that end, and Somerset's pass was that hit the official. He's gun shy right now, guys. They almost got him twice.
Uh-oh.
Lopez Radia with a sweet step through. He's clearing space.
You can feel Somerset wants that second goal.
Yep. There's a shot from deep. It's still in play. That didn't cross the end line. And
who was that after it down there?
Trying to wait and see if it's going to be a corner. I think it'll be a goal kick for Pulaski. Yeah. Pretty sure of this. Yes.
Down to a minute.
Got a minute.
Somerset pulling everybody back now.
Intercepted on the header, and that's Tomlinson, and I would say 2 Tylenol will make that feel better in just a few minutes. Long boot. Wow. Lawson put the ball in play in the goal mouth off a kick, but Somerset did a great job. Perez lost it away, and Whitus boomed it out of there half a minute. A little rubbing and racing here with Radia and Cherry. No foul.
20 seconds. I don't know if there's going to be extra time or.
There was Morales went to the deck over in the corner, and
Lineski wraps that up.
I think Lineski's on the ground, and he may get up like I do. Yeah. We're under 5 seconds. He's going to kick it a mile. Well, here came a Pulaski player in to try and block the kick.
Is that legal?
Didn't happen, and I think you heard the whistle, the horn. This one will go final in a hard-fought 1-0 win. We'll be back to recap this and tell you about what we've got going on. But congratulations, Somerset, 47th District champs.
Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale, and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Here to come in 17500, here to come in 175.2. I 200 down, got it here to come in a quarter.
Like successful sports programs, putting together a successful auction takes a lot of planning, organization, attention to detail, and teamwork. And you need dedicated and committed people pulling together. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we've been successfully selling the country since 1965. Ford Brothers Auctioneers. Give us a call or visit us online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
And let the celebration begin. Somerset Soccer puts a 47th District Championship with, a 1-0 hard-fought victory over crosstown rival Somerset. Somerset over Pulaski. These two teams will move on to next week's region. Somerset, because of winning, will draw a runner-up out of another district. Pulaski will draw a winner, but again, both teams, their season continues from this point. One goal in this game. It came at the 11:40 mark of the opening half, and at the time I did not think it would be the only goal of the game. I thought it was just the beginning, but the Tyson Absher goal at the 11:40 mark on a ball that he literally caught himself, passed it ahead to himself, and hit a crossing shot into the back of the net for the only goal. You got to give a huge shout-out, Kevin, to Gavin Lawson in goal for Pulaski County.
Golly.
And
Yeah.
the defensive effort of both teams.
He kept this from being a 3-4 goal game. So.
And I just thought Pulaski, I didn't talk to Coach Lewis. I'm speaking totally out of school, but I think he got what he wanted for most of the night. He kept a highly explosive offensive soccer club to one goal. And if you're only down one, you're always in it. They just couldn't mount enough of an attack on this end. And when they did, Somerset's back line was to the task.
Yeah, Somerset's just a matchup problem they're going to be a matchup problem for a lot of schools because, you know, you do have to, for most schools, kind of do what Pulaski did to stay in it.
I think you're right.
You have to overplay on the wrong side of the field, and Somerset's good enough that they can keep just a handful of guys back and keep you in check there.
Well, yeah, you've got Escobar Lopez who scores goals, and Taylor who scores goals, and Whitus who scores goals. And Tomlinson, we barely mentioned him, and if I'm not mistaken, well, we mentioned him a lot during the broadcast, but if I'm not mistaken, he's even above Absher in combined goals and assists.
Yeah, he's sixth in the state.
And so, you know, that's rare territory. And you mentioned coming in that Laneski was the leader in the state in shutouts, right?
Yep.
Well, I think if it's a 1-0 final, he adds another one to that.
Yep. I think they stopped they'll have postseason stats, I guess. They stopped the regular season stuff, so now he's adding to his postseason totals. So.
Well, again.
But it's hard to get better than none, though, if you're a goalkeeper.
Well, if you keep the other team at 0, rarely do you lose.
Yep. It's hard to lose that game.
It's hard to lose that one. I thought, you know, if the way things work, I thought we might see. By the way, you want to see some sportsmanship? Absher just came out, and he's standing next to Lawson. And the first thing he did was he shook his hand and patted him on the back. And there's some respect right there between two warriors tonight, not Southwestern warriors, two soccer field warriors. And I love to see that. You play your heart out, and then when it's over, you congratulate the opponent. That's good stuff. All right, partner, Thursday night we're going to have
Wayne County, Pulaski County volleyball.
That'll be another one of those probably 6:30-ish type starts, but you don't know for sure.
Yeah, I think there's a JV game, 5:30. So, looking 6:30 to 7 o'clock start.
Then Friday night, Somerset will get a week off. You know, Somerset, to talk a little bit about their football team, they lost one at Perry Central in the opening week that I've seen.
Kind of got robbed.
I've seen the film of it, and I'm not taking sides. They got robbed.
Yeah.
They got one taken away.
That's an east of 75.
They
man.
got one taken away from them. And what did that do? I thought, man, they'll never recover from that. Well, all they've done is put themselves in position to, with if they keep playing the way they're playing, winning a district championship.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Clevenger done a bang-up job.
He
here coming in
has,
his first year.
and Southwestern has managed to get to them. They're at the top of 5A right now.
And replacing a legend, too. I mean, you come in
Think
behind
about it.
Lucas. I mean,
Yeah.
and this first year it seems like
And
it seems like all the kids like playing for him. So
Well,
that's a big deal.
and he's
you
a
get the
football
kids on
guy.
board. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, if you talk to him, he's a football guy.
He's a football guy.
And that's a compliment, not anything else.
We've got 3 coaches here that are football
Football
guys.
guys,
Yeah,
they kind of
they-
eat, sleep, yeah. And then Pulaski tomorrow night, or Friday night, is going to go to North Laurel. And that'll be a good football game if both teams show up that are capable of showing up. Pulaski had a half this Friday night that was struggled. All right, Coach Burkett is giving out hardware, but he's still got to recognize the teams. And are we going to stick around? Or
we'll stick around for a minute here. I like to talk to our player of the game.
All right.
KHSAA 47th District runner-up trophy.
We've waited.
Pulaski County Maroons.
Didn't mean to wait this far into the year to get Somerset, but kind of worked out. The district championship covering them
Against a crosstown rival?
The coach had accused us of the first game we covered of them was at Pulaski, and of course they lost that one. And the coach wasn't real thrilled about us showing up at any place we went. Then he was like, "I don't know, you guys may have jinxed us. I don't know." So hopefully the monkey's off our back now.
You know, there will be something though they'll talk about. Three matches between these two clubs this year, and Somerset won one of them.
Pulaski's found a game plan that works.
It does.
And you'll see probably somebody else, watch this game or maybe down the line and go, "Hey, that's how we got to play Somerset."
Yeah, and again, I think you have to do that. If the other guy hits a lot of home runs, you got to nibble on the corners, to use a baseball analogy.
Absolutely.
And if you got a team like Somerset, you have got to stay in front of them. And I tried to do a job of chronicling it, not very good. But there are times Pulaski's attack was 2-on-5 and 2-on-6. And they were committing 6 bodies or 7 bodies to the defensive side. Yeah. And it worked, except they couldn't get that tying goal anywhere along the way. And the goal by Absher is my mental picture of the play of the game. But there was a save down here by Lawson off of the boot of Tomlinson.
That kept Pulaski in it.
It kept Pulaski in the game. That, again, sticks in my mind. As
right. If that goal goes in, then
I'm going to go back and find it on film.
Yeah, Somerset starts celebrating early if that goes in.
And it is good to celebrate. You know, the pressure, right, wrong, or indifferent, this team was tabbed early on to do good stuff this year.
Yep.
And
they have.
And they have, but again, with that goes a little pressure. You know, people say, well, you all were supposed to win. Well, here we go. The Rowdies and the soccer team are now gathering. This is good. This is what high school sport. We got dancing.
I think Bob's going out to get our player here.
All right, sit, Bob.
Uh-oh. Right there.
Hey, big puppy. I looked up and
I'll tell you what, our intent with Somerset now is to try to get we're falling apart.
Kevin, you've been attacked.
Yeah, spider back up. The intent here is to pick them up in a region game down at Wayne County. So we're going to see how it falls into our schedule, and we're trying to make that work though. Hopefully a final, semifinal, somewhere in there.
I hope so.
If everything works out, try to pick them up down there.
Hopefully, Coach Riley Woods is the soccer coach down there, and
I didn't realize that wasn't down at the school. It's there with the track.
Right, it's on the yeah.
So I think we actually will get a signal there. So
his dad, we know him a little bit down there. Maybe we can pull some strings. No, I think if we could get signal, I think it'd be a cool thing to do. Bob Boone is out there.
He's trying to corral somebody here. He's got Caruso.
He's got Tyson Absher by the hand. Tyson Absher said, "No, I don't think so." Yeah, here he comes. I see those bright pink boots coming to see us. He's coming on a dead sprint. I thought he might have been ready to rest. Bob Boone, handier than pockets on a shirt. He's going to Columbus this weekend.
Yeah, he thinks they play football up there.
Howdy. How are you? You going to put a headset on and talk to me?
Yeah, that's fine.
Tyson Absher.
Yes.
Put that thing on. Pull that microphone up close.
All
Tell
right.
me, say, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. First,
We can hear you now. I was just checking to see that we had good sound. Great effort.
thank you.
Pulaski had a game plan. They tried to take you all out of the offensive part, and by doing so, they sacrificed their ability to maybe score as much. But we talked about it a minute ago. By the way, congratulations if I didn't say that.
Thank you.
The play on the goal that you scored, I tried to describe it. It's there. Somebody can go back and listen. Poorly. Mm-hmm. But you managed to win the ball yourself when it came to you.
Yeah.
It appears you set yourself up for the shot, and then the shot was smoked. And I thought, hey, there's so many things that go into just that.
Yeah.
And it turned out at the time, we talked about it and went on. It turned out to be the game,
Yeah.
which is and hats off to Pulaski.
Yeah, they did good.
And you all have got a runner-up coming in the region to follow. And I think along with a couple other schools, there's names going to come up. People are looking for you guys to make some noise in the region.
Yeah, we're hoping to. We're hoping to come out strong and hopefully win it.
You've still got years ahead of you to do this, don't you?
Yeah, I got one more. It's my junior year right now.
Just one.
Yeah.
Or maybe the next level.
Yeah, hopefully.
You look, I know your mom, your dad, the family, and everybody, and I love to watch you play because somebody who you and your teammate Andrew Tomlinson have scored so many goals this year and so many assists. You're in the top 5 in the state, and that kind of stuff. But I watch your game, and it's not a selfish game. It's an unselfish game. It's yes, I'm going to score if I get a shot. But it's not, I'm going to shoot it every time I get my boot to it, too.
Yeah.
And I love to watch that about you guys. Y'all seem to get along with each other.
Yeah, we've been playing, me and Andrew especially, and Landon, the goalkeeper, we've been playing since we were really young on club teams, and we've just kind of grown up together, so we have really good chemistry.
Kind of good to have that big guy back there in the net, isn't it? In the goal.
Yeah, he's really good. He really helps us out.
He didn't have an easy night tonight, but the guys in front of him, the sweepers, I thought did a great job of keeping the pressure when they did get the ball in that end. He didn't have to make maybe a couple, 3 real saves during the game. That's I guess I saw you speak to, I think, Gavin Lawson when you all were out there getting your hardware, and it's kind of a pat on the back, a respect thing.
Yeah.
He had a heck of a night in goal.
Yeah, he's a great player, great guy. I'm really good friends with him because, I was at Pulaski last year with him, and we're really good friends.
I think you would deserve something cold to drink.
Yeah.
Maybe a shower. I don't know if you want. All I wanted to say is thank you for letting us play along. I love to watch you play. Keep going, have fun, and go win a region.
Thank you. I'll try my best.
He's Tyson Absher. Had a great night, and at the 11:40 mark of the opening half, he ended this thing with the only goal of the match, and truly a fun young man right there, Kevin. He
Trying not to lose my phone here.
He was modest. I hope you don't lose your phone because even if yours is you're not an Apple, you're an
Samsung,
Android.
yeah.
I don't think they can fall from this height and survive, can they?
Probably not.
Okay. Kevin, it was fun. It was a good match. It was, and I don't know.
And I feel like I've played a little. I got a little sweat on me now.
You got a little sweat on you now?
Yeah.
Let's thank Coach Birkin and everybody here at Somerset for their support and their help.
The hospitality's always great here.
Always is.
Yeah.
And again, I wish I knew everybody's name down there to the left because we pulled on resources all night.
I've got more questions for him when we get off air.
Exactly. I'm good. Thursday night volleyball, Friday night football,
Friday night the reservation,
and we're ready to roll.
and a whole full slate next week.
Just
And
a half slate this week.
Half slate this week, full slate next week, and then we'll slow it down a little.
All right, man. Thank you for putting up with me.
All right, thank you, Mike. Good night.
Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale, and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Here to come in 175-100, here to come in 175-2. I 200 down, got it here to come in a quarter.
Like successful sports programs, putting together a successful auction takes a lot of planning, organization, attention to detail, and teamwork. And you need dedicated and committed people pulling together. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we've been successfully selling the country since 1965. Ford Brothers Auctioneers. Give us a call or visit us online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers.